Hi, One Way. Happy day 27 of the daily devotions. It's been so nice seeing all the devotions that everyone has been putting out these past few weeks. And today I just wanted to share with you guys something that's on my mind these past few weeks with all the quiet time I've been doing. And I just want to start off with asking a question that you can think to yourself. Who are you? So who do you think you are? When you think of yourself in your head, like, how would you describe yourself? What are things that you would say that are you 100% all the time? What are things that you would want other people to know you as? So one of the ways that we would figure, or people would try to figure out who we are, is in classes and stuff. That first week of class, they always do all these activities to try to get who we are, or try to understand who we are when we were little. So one of the things I feel like I've done so many times in classes was have my name written out and a characteristic for each of the letters of my name. So for J, A, C, K, I would have to figure out different descriptive words about myself. And we would all write it down, and and we would post it around the class. So that's how people would know us, or people would learn about us. So what were the few words that you would say about yourself? How would you describe yourself? So for me, I was always worrying about what to do for J, or because J doesn't have any descriptive words or things like that. But through all my life, I don't think I ever worried about, should I put down Christian for the C I have in my name? I don't think I've ever thought about that, or even popped in my head for a minute, should I put Christian in my thing? And why is that? Why is that not one of the things that you would want to be described as or known as? And how is that not something that we think about all the time, or we want others to think about us? So this is leading to my first verse, or my favorite verse, 1 John 4:4. It says, "The one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world." So when someone asks, "Who are you?" this is the verse that you should always think of. The one that is in you is greater, right? That part of He is in you. And that's one of the main gifts that we have as Christians, that the Holy Spirit is in us now, that God lives in us now. And as children of Him, we carry, or we portray His characteristics now, as He's our parent, and we've absorbed all the good things that He has or He does, and that's part of who we are now. So how do we portray things like that? So first you have to know, who is God? What are His characteristics? So we know that God is powerful, faithful, merciful, good, gracious, all-knowing, and holy, right? But one of the main characteristics of God that is my favorite is love. It's through love that He has done anything and everything in the Bible. If you look through behind every single story or parable, you can tell that love is one of the main things that He's portrayed through the Bible. And so many people say that the Bible is like the first love story, right? God loved us, and that's how everything started. So how can we show that in our identity and who we are? How could we portray love to others and to ourselves, to parents, to God? How can we show that love? So I want you guys to think about that during this time that we have. We have this abundance of time on our hands now, especially with summer coming up. And what are we doing to show love? What are we doing to show the characteristics of God in us? Are we complaining? Are we stressing out and getting mad at others? Are we getting tired of being at home and disobeying the laws? What are we doing to show love? And how can we portray that? So think about small things you can do every single day that show love. And that love doesn't mean just to others, or just to your parents, or just to simple things, but it also means to showing love to yourself. So how can you do that? What are things that you can do to make sure that you're loving yourself, that you're trying to figure out things that can help you in your relationship with God and how to make yourself feel better in this time, right? So something that my church does every Sunday, which I love, is they do wellness checks. So one of our HHEs will do a wellness check at the end of every meeting. So she'll just give small tips every meeting on how to like check your mental health and how to see how to like come back with anxiety or stress or worry during these times. So I want you guys to be able to do that. So I want you guys to all take time out of your day-to-day to do a wellness check and to sit down and see, how are you doing? How is everything? Are you stressed? Are you hungry? Are you freaking out? Are you happy? Are you sad? And for each of those, what can you do to make yourself feel better, right? It can be simple things like, you're way too stressed out today, watch a funny movie. Like, that is checking on yourself and loving on yourself, right? And how can you show that to others? How can you show that and help others through the same thing? So maybe texting a friend, hey, how are you doing? Haven't talked to you in a few days. Are you doing good? Are you stressing out about Corona or about classes or finals? So I just wanted to leave you guys with that today, to remember to show love at all times. And that should be the most important thing that anyone ever says about you, that you are loving. So I hope you guys have a great day. Love yourself and love others, and love you one way. Be blessed. See ya.